Shalom, Royal Family. The class you are about to hear is taught by the Honorable Yudhe Beit Nun Sophie Yudhe many years ago. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Visit us at www.yahweh144000.com. Also, Royal Family, you can enroll in classes designed for the Godhead at www.universityofyahweh.org. And also, Royal Family and friends, we want to share with you Yahweh's Keys to Riches. And on that YouTube channel, you can listen to Yahweh's daily word and keep up with the correct solar time each and every day. We'd like to see you there as well. Go to Yahweh's Keys to Riches. It's in the description below so that you can join us there as well. Remember, when you get there, just like here, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channels. All right, Royal Family, we look forward to seeing you there as well. Enjoy.
You have a right, but you also have a duty and obligation to not only assume his characteristics, but to live them. So the fact that Yahweh is great means you are to be great. And it's not enough for me to just simply say you should be great or you should be perfect, but I am here, raised up from among you, through the seed of Abraham, the same as you. I am here to cause you to become great, as Yahweh is great. I am here to cause you to be honorable, as Yahweh is honorable. I am an honorable man, and I am here to cause you to also become honorable. So this means that I am here to cause you to be a people of justice, a people who love justice, a people who, when you come to power, and I'm going to cause you to come to power, you shall come to power, and you shall be a just people. Unlike the civilization of today, the judges are corrupt. They are known to receive bribes. Lawyers are known to take your money, whether they win for you or lose. They keep your money. That's insanity. See, if this was a just society and the lawyers were just in what they were doing, then if they charged you $100,000 to take your case and win for you, then they would put the $100,000, allow you to put the $100,000 in a trust fund or in trust. And if they win, they have the $100,000. Put it in an escrow account. Then if they win, they have the $100,000. Since that's what they promised you to win, there is no way on this planet Earth you would give a lawyer $100,000 knowing he's going to lose. You can lose by yourself. You don't need to pay someone $100,000 to lose. That's insanity. But the game is there. They take your money, so they lose. And you just continue to suffer. Not only do you get the time that with whatever the sentence may have been or the penalty, but you've lost your money on top of it. But the purpose of raising up the children of Yahweh is that justice comes to the earth forever through you and your progeny. I am here to cause the breath to come into you, cause you to be known as a people of fairness, a fair-minded people. I am here to cause you to be known all over the earth as a people of righteousness, the righteous people. My message, as you can tell, is a high-minded message. My message to you as a people will cause you to become exalted. All of the people of the earth will look up to you and come to you and look for you to rule over them because of your righteousness. This is what the earth is hungry for today, is righteous rulership. Yeah, Now, isn't it ironic that the qualities needed for the people of the earth to enjoy peace, this knowledge is not taught in the public schools? But you are so brainwashed, and we are brainwashed so badly as a people through the public schools, that we have never raised the question as to the nature of the type of education we are receiving. We're brainwashed to believe that certain schools in this civilization provide an excellent education. But haven't you noticed that no matter what schools the people from this world graduate from in any country, they are unable to provide righteous leadership? They are unable to provide righteousness through their students? They're producing murderers. This civilization's teachers are producing murderers, thieves, robbers, liars, greedy people, lustful people, destroyers of the communities, destroyers of the homes, destroyers of the atmosphere, destroyers of the food that we eat, the ground, the earth itself, destroyers of the air we breathe, destroyers of the waters of the earth. Everywhere you turn, it's just plain destruction, produced by the students of the teachers of this civilization. They are responsible. So the curriculum coming through the world's public school and educational system does not provide what is required to produce peace on the earth. How can you have leaders and presidents running around to other countries seeking peace, and then they are guilty of murdering 400,000 people, men, women, and children in Iraq? They're guilty of murdering 10,000 people, men, women, and children in Panama to capture one man, to come and bring him on trial in another country, who's a leader of another country. How can you look to peace from a people that have annihilated the millions of Indians in this country? How can you look for peace from a people in the educational system of a people who have taken 100 million of us into captivity and killed 96 million of us in the slave trade? Only 4 million of us made it to America, and you think you're going to have peace from this kind of people? Their educational system has produced nothing but a confused group of people, confusion throughout the land. They produce nothing but hatred between family members, sisters hating sisters, mothers hating their daughters, sons killing their parents, people just walking around with guns and walking to restaurants and public places and shooting and killing people. This is the result of the teachers of this civilization. So how can you look for peace, happiness, and joy on earth when the teachers of this civilization are producing a negative student? I am come with a message that is totally the opposite of what this civilization is producing, which is righteousness. Did you ever get a course in the public schools in righteousness? How to be right, how to do right, how to avoid coming to prison? I'm looking at a dorm here designed for 50 people. Now it's going to have almost 200 people in it, and everybody here is confused, suffering confusion. No one is being corrected, and they have no knowledge of how not to ever come back here again. The only thing they can think of is just getting out. And if they get out, they're going to do exactly what they did before they came, which is only going to get them right back in here. There is no class. They have an education department that doesn't educate the people away from wickedness. It doesn't educate them away from what they did that landed them here, and teach them how to acquire and produce jobs that would enable them to provide for their families and never have to come to a place like this again. This is what's being produced by the teachers of this world civilization. That's why Judgment Day is here, and my message is that of judgment. It's a judgmental message. So, did you receive a message in school of truth? Did you have a class in truthfulness? Of course you didn't. But when you get ready to go to court and you go before a grand jury, they ask you some sly questions. And they don't call it lying truth, they call it perjury. Rather than cause your mind to think on what it is, they give you a deceptive term like perjury. Perjury means you lied. And of course, This civilization teaches you to love a lie. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20, you will pay $20 to go hear a liar. And you don't call him a liar. This civilization is so slick, you don't call it a liar, you call him a comedian. A comedian is a professional liar. He's paid to lie. And everybody in the audience just falls out laughing at a lie. They love it. But when you come before the law enforcement of this society, the people who love a lie are going to get 5 years minimum for perjury. Perjury is a lie. But yet they've been taught and trained and programmed to love a lie, like you taught and trained to love Cinderella, Little Red Riding Hood, Mother Goose, Mother Hubbard. All of these are fantasy, fictitious lies taught to us as little children in first grade. We're taught fantasy lies, and taught to love animals while we hate each other. We actually hate each other, and you don't have not one course in school how to love one another. What in the world are you in school for if you're not taught how to build a family of love? That does not take place in school. And they tell you they don't want that in school. They tell you the school has no place for the Bible. But what in the world is in the Bible? God's Word. What's in it? Right. So right, what is right is forbidden to be in the public school. Well, if what is right is not allowed to be in the public school, what in hell do you think you are being taught? No. That's right. You are being taught everything that is wrong. That's why you're living in hell. That's why I asked the question, what in hell do you think you're being taught? Hell? You're not taught heaven. You have no courses or classes in heavenly thinking. So if heavenly thinking is forbidden to you as a child through the public school, then what kind of thinking do you think you're taught? Hell thinking, hellacious thoughts, Sheol thoughts. That's what you're taught. Everything from Sheol. Sheol in Hebrew means hell. That's what you're being taught. Think about it. Yet, that means I am come to a world and a civilization where it's the opposite of what I've come to teach. I've come to a world where all that I'm teaching, the whole planet Earth, is in opposition to what I teach, because I'm teaching righteousness. But yet the whole world is forbidden to learn righteousness. That means I come up against the planet. So all the businessmen and the rich people who are getting wealthy from the people not knowing what is right surely aren't happy about my coming. And they're in charge of the court system and the police system and the FBI and the CIA and all the other aspects of his government. So it's only normal that they came for me, because I'm the one to teach you how to never come here. And they don't like that. But I'm still getting the message to you. I'm speaking to you at your whole convention now. So I'm sure you're enjoying how full it is there. Again, I'm very happy to speak to this convention and let you hear the message that I have to share with you personally, as opposed to what the media has said of me. Notice the media has never printed or said over television what I teach. They never repeat anything that I teach. They only speak evil of me. They say evil things about me. They lay false charges at my feet, but they never tell you what I teach. You are hearing tonight what I teach. Righteousness. I'm here to cause you to become a righteous people. I'm also here to cause you to be known all over the earth for your goodness. That's my purpose. In order to cause the planet Earth to know you for your goodness, I have to teach you how to be good. How many of you have ever had a class in how to be good? Did your public school teach you how to be good? Did you learn in college how to be good? Did you learn in graduate school how to be good? Did you learn in postdoctorate education how to be good? Is there anything in this civilization where you've gone to a class and learned how to be good? Of course not. There are no such courses. There are no such classes. So, as a people, what are you known for? What is the so-called black man of America known for? You're known to be drug dealers. All on television, all on radio, in the newspapers. Your pictures are plastered. Our young men's pictures are plastered all over the world's newspapers as being wicked men, killers, drive-by shooters, drug dealers, and all that. Then they declare a war on drugs. And my young black brothers are not the ones with the airplane that fly it in. My young black brothers between 18 and 30 years old are not the ones that own the big ships and yachts that bring in all the cocaine and the other wicked things that are brought into this country that's for sale. It's not them. Then they are not allowed to have a job. They don't produce jobs for them. Then it certainly is not enough jobs at Burger King. Colonel North doesn't have enough jobs at Kentucky Fried, not at $2 an hour. Who can feed a family today on for $2.50 an hour? So then they give them the only thing they give them as an out is drugs. Then they declare a war on that which they say they can do. Then they give them 30 years for doing something that they give a white boy 18 months. I've watched that happen right here at this federal institution over and over again. White boys get 18 months, and my black sons, my black brothers are getting 30 years and 50 years more. I'm not supporting drugs. My point is not that. The point is that what is happening to your youth, what is happening to your young men, it's millions of them here in prison. I'm looking at them. It's 1% white and 99% black and Hispanic. That's what's in prison. And 85% of them are being held in pretrial detention. I'm being held in pretrial detention without a trial and without any witnesses. And you would never dream this could happen in America. You thought this could only happen in Russia or China or maybe Japan or some South American country, maybe some country in Africa. Never America, because they say you have a right to a speedy trial. Within 90 days, you must go to trial. They're showing they don't care anything about the Constitution. And unless you come into this knowledge and come into the knowledge of righteousness, unless I cause the breath of life to enter into you, then all of our people will be sitting up in concentration camps, totally destroyed, kept there for one generation. There'll be no children with all the black men in prison. And half of the black women already cut up with abortions and tubal ligations and all this kind of stuff, hysterectomies. Everything in them is cut out. Then you're looking at a generation from now of no black man and woman and children left on the earth. The few little babies that are born won't be enough to do anything with. That's what's going on now, because our people aren't aware of what genocide really is. It's being done on a daily basis because we are dry bones. We are without the knowledge of righteousness. We're without the knowledge. We're without the breath of life in us as a people. And I'm here causing that to come in. That's what we're learning from Psalm chapter 104, verse 1, where we learn that our personal God is one who is great. And we're to be great like he is. And I'm here telling you the things that will make you great. And I'm not saying you should. I'm here to show you how to do it. Yahweh is the moral God, the perfect moral God. I come as his son. I come in his name with the perfect moral message from our Heavenly Father Yahweh. That's what I come with. I am teaching morality, which is the only message that will produce the things that I have just shared with you. So I am here on this earth, born among you, to cause you to be known all over the planet Earth as a moral people, a people of morality. And most of you who've been students of mine for the last few years have a very good knowledge of at least what some of the definitions of morality are. It means I've come to teach you to be an honest people, an ethical people, teach you to be an upright people, a rectitudinal people, an honorable people, an honest people, a truthful people, a straightforward people, a virtuous people, to teach you to be a righteous people, to do everything in the right manner, so that you will live forever and enjoy peace and prosperity forever. Well-behaved people, exemplifying right conduct all over the earth. This is what I am come to do. That's what morality is. But you've not had courses in your public education in morality. How can you expect to be rich, successful, and prosperous without this kind of knowledge? Well, you are not. As a people, you're in poverty. As a people, sure, a few of us are wealthy. They allow a few of our people to be wealthy, to give the illusion that any one of you can be wealthy. Then the doors open to your wealth are always unrighteous in most cases today. Sure, there are doors, infinite doors open for you to become wealthy, righteous. I'm here to cause you to walk through every one of those righteous doors where you can be rich, prosperous, and successful without fear. But you certainly will have to return to Yahweh, and you certainly are going to have to crave for my body to come out of prison so that you may get these teachings for you and your children. That's the purpose of Yahweh University. I established Yahweh University so that our children receive all of these foundation principles of perfection and learn the divine mind, learn from and have the knowledge of the divine mind, which created the sun, moon, and stars. What knowledge could equate that? I am able to teach you the knowledge that will enable your sons and daughters to create suns, moons, stars, galaxies. That's the knowledge I personally possess. I'm only suffering my body to be in prison so that I can get your attention and speak to you. And if you want the knowledge that I'm presenting to you tonight for you and your children and your progeny forever, then you will want me out of prison. You will rise up and do whatever is necessary to cause the officials of this country to live up to the Constitution or let us totally go as a people. Either way, they're going to have to let us go. And I'm saying to Pharaoh, let my people go. Stop hindering our people from coming together. You know as well as I that all black leadership of this country is under attack. In every city of this country, what do they look for? They look for character flaws. What are those character flaws? Unethical conduct, dishonesty. They look for something immoral to take place. And that's what they look for. They look for those qualities that they've made sure they never taught you to have. Then they entrap you through your greed and your lust and your ignorance and the fact that your mind is in darkness. That's how they trap our leaders. They have made sure they never taught you how to be righteous. So you fall for the trap. How can you do anything else but fall for the trap? That's all that's open for you, are traps. So I am come to teach you the perfect moral message. I'm here to cause you to become a people known for decency. We have been a people who are indecent, an indecent people, a people who have no shame in public. We have been trained, programmed, and even on television, the kinds of videos that come out on television are those that are indecent. Things that our grandparents and any parent that is 60 years old or more would consider what we see publicly accepted on television today as totally decadent, totally degenerate, totally unacceptable in their homes, and yet our shame is just paraded before the world as a vulgar people. This is the image that anyone coming to this country from another civilization would quickly label the so-called black men of America as a group of indecent people, a people not worthy to be counted among the civilized ones, those who are of high quality, those with strong righteous etiquette principles. They wouldn't want our people in their midst, but yet we portray ourselves through our movies, through videos, through our public actions, the type of language we use. I hear our young people today, it seems that their total vocabulary is profanity. It's totally profane. It's absolute profanity. Every single word except maybe it and for and to. All the rest of it is linked to absolute profanity of the lowest type. They have gone for what is the most base that this base society has to offer. And we've become worse at it, or should we say better at it? If you want to use such a terrible term, better at being worse. That's what we have become. And when we have our minds open to what this society is teaching us and making available to us, then we can see it's the opposite of all of what I am bringing to you tonight, and I'm going to cause you to become. I'm here to cause you to be known over the earth as a scrupulous people. I'm here to cause all of the people on this planet Earth to recognize you as a people of principle, to be a principled people. And these are words that you should look up. I am here to cause the planet Earth and cause you to be known all over the earth for your conscientiousness. I'm here to cause you to be known over the earth for your moral fiber, for your self-respect. How can you expect the people of the earth to respect us as a people when we have no self-respect? We must first have respect for self before we can expect others to respect us. We want everybody, those of us who have any moral fiber at all left in us, those of us who may go to church still, or some religious institution, you may still have a little sense of moral fiber left. And if you do, you want self-respect. But everywhere you look around among our people, you do not find respect for self. Where can you find today black men tipping their hat at our women? Do the majority of our men run to open the door for a black woman today? Do you find men who are willing to go out and work jobs, more than one, to take care of his woman, make sure that she can stay at home and be a good mother to his children? Do we have that going on as a role model for us today? A man who will pay his bills to make sure that the family has lights, food, and clothing, and water? Or has this society produced a people that says the mother of our children and our wives have to go out and get a job, and in most cases, she's the only one that can get a job? Where is the self-respect? It is not given. This is not our course in the public schools. Self-respect is simply not one of the curriculum. So if self-respect is not a part of the curriculum, where do you get it? This student, from the first grade through the 12th grade, has never received courses in self-respect. So by the time you go to college, you still don't get a course in self-respect. You get a master's degree in everything but self-respect. You get a doctorate degree in everything but self-respect. So then you have an armful of degrees without the knowledge of self-respect. So then how can you teach your child? How can you possibly teach your children respect for self? Self-respect is bigger and greater than the individual respect for the individual body. We are not living in a world where we are isolated on an island just as an individual. We live in communities. And the communities form a body of self. And the communities combined form a country called self. And if there is no self-respect within the family unit, between husband, wife, mother, father, sister, and brother, then there certainly is none beyond that home. It's not inter-home, inter-family self-respect. So we have a society without self-respect. And yet, to receive self-respect, respect for yourselves as a people, then you have to demonstrate this quality. And it's not given to you in the public school. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 24, you must first show yourself friendly, full of self-respect, before you can expect it from someone else. I'm not one who presents the problem to you. All of the so-called leaders of this country, regardless of their color, are very adept in telling everybody what the problems are, but they never bring the solution. I am come with the perfect moral solution. I am come with the answer to this problem by letting you know I shall cause you to have self-respect. Does that mean I'm going to come into your home, twist your arm, and force you? Of course not. I go by the principles of the Bible which teach whosoever will, let him come. That's where I live. If you will to have this knowledge for you and your children, and you are one of the blessed ones who can see the value of self-respect, the knowledge of self-respect for you and your children, then you are welcome to come and be a part of my classes and let me teach you self-respect as it comes from the Word of God from Genesis to Revelation. Though you have this Bible in your home, though you go to church with this Bible under your arm, you still have not been taught the divine mind of God, Yahweh. And that's what I am here to offer to you now. I'm bringing it out what I am here to cause to happen among you who wish to have it. I am here to cause you to become a people of worth. We are known to be worthless. Everybody refers to us as a worthless people. That's why we're beaten all day long across America. That's why we suffer police brutality across America. That's why there are those who are just determined to try and destroy us, because in their homes, they're taught we are a worthless people, having absolutely no value, no redeeming values at all. And the few of you who think that you're different are lumped with the image of the so-called black man in America, which is one of worthlessness. I am here to cause you to be known as a people of merit, as a people of honorableness. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to cause you to become a rectitudinal people. I'm here to cause you to be known all over the earth as the nobility, because our Father Yahweh is noble. He is noble, and we are his children. Don't you know it's time for the children to act like their father? Matthew chapter 10, verse 24. You should be like the master. I am noble. I am nobility. Therefore, I am able to teach my qualities. I am able to teach my characteristics because I am conscious of my possession. I am conscious of my nobility. And I understand to perfection what is required to become noble. And I desire for you what I desire for myself. Nobility. There can be nothing greater on this earth than to become known over the planet Earth as a noble people.